Welcome to the Big Money Podcast. I am Janine Hurd, here to guide you to scale your business from 7 to 8 figures and building wealth that lasts for generations. Get ready for audacious strategies, real talk, and next level business moves. So let's dive in today's episode. It is Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. Usually this should be where everybody expects, let's have a Christmas episode. And I thought about it, and I want to share some personal insights. Very often for me, the time till Christmas, and especially the time between Christmas and New Year's Eve, I've been always having such amazing, powerful downloads for the new year contemplations. It's a very big time for me where actually, since I am traveling and not celebrating Christmas this year with my family in Germany, I just love to work. It's so peaceful. It's so quiet. Some people would say, oh my gosh, it's so sad. However, what I always had in the last 6 years is in January, around my birthday, mid of January, I really like to take a break, 2-3 weeks. So this is where my Christmas holiday is happening later, when I feel like, okay, my system, my soul wants to rest, just want to have a good time. And I really allowed myself in the last years to follow my own flow, to follow my own gut feeling and my own timing. And back in the day, I did a super popular podcast episode. If this is interesting for you, let me know on Instagram. I'm happy to share it in English again. It was really about the energy and the frequency. Every single day has, like, a Monday, it's a day for the moon. Saturday is a day for Saturn. Sunday, the day for the sun, etc. So they're like literally the name of the week is connected to a certain planet, means we have a certain task to do there, or we're like there's a natural energy flowing. And the same is actually true for week. And many people still know this. Many religions and traditions still live by that. And I feel in the Western world, where people are becoming more and more disconnected from religion, they are also becoming more and more disconnected from natural energies, which religions and traditions used to teach. So actually, the last 2-3 months, I've been studying a lot in the Bible and Kabbalah, and it's mind-blowing how much wisdom is there, it just blows my mind. So make it short. They also have information about what to do in every week of the year. And when I saw this, I'm like, ooh, this all makes sense. And it just underlined my natural feeling of, oh, wow, my gut feeling is right. It's guiding me. It's actually what I'm meant to do, or many of us. So I wanted to dive in today's episode why I've experienced sometimes clients that are freaking out when things are not working immediately, when things don't work out immediately, if the money's not coming in fast enough, the business isn't growing enough, when you're in this like trap of not fast enough. And wherever you are in your business journey, in your financial journey, we all have been there in this trap of it's not fast enough. And I want to introduce a concept called the cash plan. And there's also a training, the Cash Plan 2025. If you haven't signed up, I highly recommend you. Actually, it's $1,111, and we're going to create a cash plan. And what that is, I will explain in a second. However, we have a special going on for this year till the end of December, that the cash plan is included in the Feminine Wealth Engine. And this is literally a massive bundle of programs, including the paid podcast episodes and the cash plan for $555. And we are going to be adding frequently new programs during the year to this bundle. And you have access till next year. So basically, the earlier you join, the longer you can use all the programs, which you already have instant access the moment you buy, plus everything we add during the year. So it's pretty insane. I had a feeling, let's create something insane. And this is what my soul came up with. So I'm super excited, super pumped to have you there. It's literally a no-brainer to join. So in the cash plan, I've created this concept. I call it the cash plan because my first goal was $10,000 a month, right? Then I've always did what I could do the best, just add a zero. So 10,000 became 100,000. I hit that a couple months later. Then I had 1 million. I'm like, ooh, okay, let's do 10 million. And I hit the 10 million after 3 years. or 3.5 years. I'm like, okay, what's next? 100 million. And when I had a meditation, I've actually downloaded the next goal. The next milestone is 150 million. And this really shocked my system. Like, I don't know if you had a goal where it's like you're paralyzed, like your body's not moving. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so big. Like there is a part in you that feels like, yes, this is for me. And there's a part in you that just feels like, Jesus, it's so big. It was like, don't even know where to start. And this is what I had with $150 million. And I haven't hit it. It's the first time I haven't hit a goal in over 3 years, or a milestone, I would like to call it. And that's obviously totally okay. And many things I've learned along the way, I want to share with you. And that is very often in hitting a goal of $150 million. For me, there was this like, it's not fast enough. It's not moving. It's not growing enough. And I felt like nothing's moving the needle. And obviously, when we have those kind of thoughts, the only response we can receive from the creator, from the universe is, let me send you everything so nothing's moving the needle. And I had to realize, okay, hey, this felt really like a big step for me personally, from 10 million to 100 million. And I had to create for the first time a cash plan. That's actually a long-term plan. Because before that, I was only chasing quick money income goals. 10K here, 100K, a million, 10 million. It was everything without a real system, without real structure. And I had to learn this the hard way. For instance, obviously $10,000 you can make completely by yourself, right? You don't need a team. It's always nice to have team members to support you, but I guess we all agree for $10,000, we don't need a team. Same for 100,000, same for 1 million. But at 1 million already, I was at a point I'm like, man, I'm so happy I had my personal assistant back in the day, my management assistant, like beyond grateful. Like she was so amazing to have her on board, like doing an honest check-in. I could have done 1 million by myself, but it would have been super, super stressful, like working really 24/7. So obviously going to 10 million, I already felt like, first of all, I don't want to do this by myself. I don't want to say it's impossible to create 10 million by yourself, but you, in the coaching world, you want to have a support system, because that most likely also means you're having more customers. And for more customers, I want a freaking support team that when you have questions, there's a team written happy in the background there that's answering your questions as fast as possible. So realizing, okay, the way I set everything up for 10 million is not going to bring me to 100 million at all. And the first thing the universe did was tearing apart my old German business and really sending me strong signals. You got to start from scratch again in English. And that was already super, super uncomfortable. So in that, even felt like I'm moving backwards. And if I wouldn't have had my cash plan, and that is really a plan of breaking down how my company can make $100 million in 1 year. How much would that mean every quarter, every month, every week, every day, if it would equal flow of money? Obviously not, but just breaking down those numbers and then asking myself, what would I have to create in order to hit that daily amount to make so much money that in the end we made 100 million. And this is exactly what we're going to do in the cash plan. We're really going to reverse engineer your big financial vision. So right now, your next milestone is $1 million in 1 year. In this program, we're not going to take 1 million, but actually 10 million. Because what I did, I only built a business. It's basically, I started with a tent. Then the tent was too small. Then, I don't know, I put a bungalow out there, right? Or a little lodge. Then the lodge was too small. Then I moved into a 1-bedroom apartment. Then I teared down the 1-bedroom apartment. Then I built, I don't know, a 2-bedroom apartment. Then it was too small. Then I teared it down again. And I built a house. Then the house was too small. Then I teared the house apart. And I built a villa. Can you see it? It's just constantly building, breaking apart. Almost took like 4 years for me to come to a point, man, this is so freaking exhausting. Something has to change. And what had to change was like, let me go to the end result, to the biggest milestone I can contemplate right now. There was $150 million. For simplicity, we're going to take 100 million. And let me reverse engineer that actually and what that means. So I don't have to build a tent, but I'm already buying the property freaking for my end result, for my mansion. Right? So I don't have to have the whole money to build the freaking mansion yet and everything in place, but I'm building the first room of the mansion on the property where the actual mansion is gonna be. Once that first room is done and things are growing, I'm just gonna build the next room and the next room and the next room. Can you already feel how this feels different? And everything that's happening is just an add-on, an add-on, an add-on, an add-on. And instead of always going like to tearing things apart and starting from zero, we are just adding on and things become bigger. And especially when it comes to my offer suite, that really meant for me to remove close proximity spaces because they were a trap. Yes, they bring quick cash, a lot, but they don't build generational wealth. One of my personal goals right now is really having 10 million in assets that generate monthly cash for me. So this quick cash didn't work anymore because everything in my business was depending on me life coaching, whereas now we are building more and more systems, sales systems, automations that are doing the selling for me 24/7. So I create once, but it's sold around the globe 24/7. And this is working massively. And I can't wait next year when we are going to start with Facebook ads. Really, really excited to see the impact of that. And this really changed so much for me because now every client, every payment is an add-on to 150 million. Everything feels like one step closer to where I want to go. And every day I'm moving closer and closer and closer. And with that mindset shift and also really breaking down the numbers and seeing and feeling of how is it that I want to run my business? How is it that I want to break down things? Changed so much for me. So I'm super pumped and excited to teach you all of this in the cash plan. If you want to see how I do it and obviously how you can do it too, I would love to have you. And remember, you can just sign up for the cash plan. It's $1,111, however the better deal is. If you do it till the end of the year to sign up for the Feminine Wealth Engine, because it's included, it's our December bonus. And you just send me on Instagram a message with 2025. And I will send you all the information to the Feminine Wealth Engine, or of course, it is linked here in the show notes. I love you. I'm so grateful you're here. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, and I can't wait to start 2025 with you all. I wish you nothing but the best. So much success, financial success, personal success, and all the big things. That's a wrap, big money makers. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, join the Mastery Club. Simply DM me podcast on Instagram or hit the link in the show notes, and I will see you tomorrow and on Friday for the next episodes. Always remember, your 8-figure business is waiting for you right now.